Welcome back, everybody. The History Guy here, ready for your daily dose of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And I thought what might be fun to try would be to see whether or not I could take on the Destroy a Full Fleet mission, which I'm up against 2 battleships, a battlecruiser, an armored cruiser, a light cruiser, and 3 destroyers, and do it using only old technology. So we're going to build a bunch of ships, but they're going to be really old technology, which means I'm probably going to have to get up close and try to take him out a little bit at a time. But because of the amount of money I'll have, I should be able to do this with a number of ships. We're still waiting for Alpha 3. No word on exactly when that's going to be released, though I expect it to be sometime this week, and you will hear it from me right away. As soon as that is released, I will definitely be getting a video up within a few hours after that happens. All right, so here's what we've got. We've got this old battleship hull. Specifically, it's Battleship 1 or Battleship 3, and we have put 2 triple 17-inch gun Mark 5s, one on the front, one on the rear. They're really sandwiched on there. I couldn't go 18-inch as much as I wanted to. I wanted the accuracy of the long range on those 18-inch guns. I threw some 6-inch casemate guns and some underwater torpedo tubes, just to try and balance out the weight a little bit, because you can see I've got a bit of a 4-weight offset, and actually adding more torpedoes seems to help with that. We're going to have 7 of them, and I've got enough belt armor and deck armor that if he's got 18-inch guns at 20,000 meters, they should hold, but not much closer than that. So not real heavily armored. I've got those Lyddite 1 explosives, hoping I can score some one-shot kills on some of these things. That's really the only chance I think I've got before he starts landing hits on me. So we'll see. Okay, here we go. We've got our 7 battleships. Looks like 3 of them are set up to be screens. We'll go ahead and speed along. I want to keep him as much as possible at around 20,000 meters. The problem is, of course, that I just don't know how accurate I'm going to be from that distance, because this is old technology with old towers that don't have near the accuracy, and I've only got 600 rounds of 17-inch ammo with each of these guns. But times 7, I mean, that's still 4,200 rounds. We just need to land some lucky hits with these Lyddite shells. Or the Lyddite powder, I should say. Not sure how close I'm going to have to get to actually spot him, but we'll see soon enough. When my guns start firing. They haven't even started turning yet. Bouncing along at 10 times speed. We're obviously going to have to get closer than I would probably prefer. Okay, he's spotted. And I've immediately started firing. We're going to see. Actually, that's not bad. 20% right off the bat. Now, dropping down to 18 knots should increase. Although it looks like so far that's not the case. I don't seem to be getting any... Oh, here we go. There's the own cruise speed bonus starting to come into play. So we already see we're up to 25% accuracy now. There we go. We landed a hit. We're pretty much going to be dealing with just the front turrets for now. But that's probably good until we get a little bit better accuracy. Didn't get a huge bonus to the own cruise speed. Usually that gets up like, oh, wow, that hurt. He landed a big shot on the rear of the ship. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what kind of damage we're causing here. Looks like we we're causing some significant damage to the rear ship. What's our distance? Boom, there's some, that didn't do anything. 15 kilometers, it's a little closer than I want to be. He can cause some pretty serious damage to me at that distance. Looks like most of them are going after this same ship in the rear. Alright, we're going to turn. I want to go ahead and get my other turrets going on these guys. Not sure exactly what angle we'll need to do that, but of course that does open me up to taking some shots on the side, but doubling my firepower is my preference at the moment. I need to try and get quick kills before he can start landing significant hits on me. Which means getting my other turrets in position. Looks like they just they fired one so they could start aiming. Alright. I want to see both these turrets firing this time. Alright, we need to be firing. Well, I don't know. I probably need, at least on these battleships, I probably need the armor-piercing shells, which is what I'm using right now, but they don't seem to be doing a lot. Let's go ahead and see what high explosives do. I do have, after all, the Lyddite. Now it looks like a lot of them are going after this ship now, and we've caused real damage to him. Alright, everything's overshooting at the moment. There's a hit. Still only 20%. Oh, I didn't mean for everybody to fire on him. Oh, we got one. Took that guy out. That's what I love about those Lyddite ones with super heavies. If you didn't see my last video, the one that's called INSTA-KILL Battleship, that's what I used. It was 18-inch guns with Lyddite 1 and super heavy shells. And those seem to be the easiest way, at least that I've found so far, to get a hood-type explosion on a ship. Obviously a little harder on battleships like this. But you can see there, 3 penetration shots for 5,700 damage. Obviously getting a lot of partial pen just because of the nature of the high explosive shells being used on battleships, but still causing structural damage. And we're wearing them down significantly with each hit. Let's go ahead and get somebody firing on this guy. Oh, we took one out. Battleship down. Man, it'll be interesting to see after the Alpha 3 update how much they've nerfed those high explosive shells, because right now they are so powerful when used the right way. San Joaquin is gone. We're going after his other battleship now. We take out that other battleship and we're pretty well home free. Lovely. There goes the destroyer up front. I want to see what's going on over here. We do have a couple of ships firing on them. Let me go back and take a look at my fleet for a minute. Just kind of see where we're at in terms of the angles. I want to make sure. I know that, this is not the ideal way you want to be fighting, where you're kind of putting your broadside right to him like this, but because my strategy in this battle is to overwhelm him with firepower before he can land hits on me, I wanted to get both of my turrets able to fire on each of these guns, and it seems to be working, so I'm not going to change that so long as it is working. Now, if I get in a position where I'm starting to take some hits and I'm a little worried about that, then we'll turn. So we've got 4 firing on him right now. Actually, we've got more than that now. Looks like everybody's firing on that. And he's gone. Wow. Lovely. Oh, this destroyer's going the fun way, sinking. We'll get to see the very tail end as it goes under. Look at all those shells in the air. That's glorious. That was probably a heavy cruiser over there. Not sure. He's running now. You're actually the only other ship I see at the moment. Let's see with these ships if dropping any more speed actually helps the own cruise speed. It does. Now with the modern battleships, that was not the case. Once you dropped below, like to the bottom part of full speed, I actually took a hit on the own cruise speed bonus, but it seems to be that going slower is increasing that. Let's see if we drop to 14 knots, what happens. Right now we're at 6.7%. Doesn't seem to be changing any. So it seems that that's kind of the sweet spot, maybe around 16 knots. Let's go ahead and try to finish this guy off. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, so much death raining down. Astuto, you're done, buddy. What do I got left? I can't even see the rest of his fleet at this point. There's more ships out there. We're going to have to turn so we can find them. He's probably running away. All right, well, it looks like he has run for his life, and I'm not going to be able to catch him, not with 22-knot ships going to try to find destroyers and cruisers. So we're going to drop out, and let's do something else that might be fun. Let's see what we can get into here. All right, this time we're going to go with battle cruisers, but we can only get 3 of them with triple 18-inch guns, and we've got a significant 4-weight offset that I just can't seem to do a whole lot about no matter what I do. So maybe we can move this turret back a little further. That actually that's strange how quickly we go from a 4-weight offset to an aft weight offset from just one little spot. That's crazy. Okay, so not a lot we can do there. I don't think we can back that thing up anymore. Now we can go up a little bit. All right, 4% is tolerable. Very little armor, but much faster. So this is going to be interesting. He might be able to get pretty much a one-hit kill on me if he lands it just right. So I've only got 3 of these guys to do this with. This will be very interesting to see how this all shakes out. But he ain't getting away from me this time. I can say that much. If he beats me, it'll be because he sinks me, not because he gets away. And this will be another great opportunity to experiment with the speed to see what the best speed is to get a bonus. So we'll start watching the own cruise speed. You can see it actually is dropping as we slow down on the battlecruiser. So in this case, it appears we're better off to stay at the higher speed. Let's start moving back up and see what happens. Although it may be because these other ones are actually turning, so they're actually slowing down because of the formation. So we might have to wait until we're at a kind of, oh boy, big hits already. Wait until we're at a normal range before, or at a normal kind of maneuver before we see, okay, the own cruise speed's still dropping. So let's go ahead and drop back down. Let's go down to 26 knots and see what happens. Oh, landing big hits already. See these 18-inch, they just have such fantastic accuracy. The Mark 5s, which is what I have here. Okay, that bonus is going up. It's still going up. We'll see what it gets up to, but it's a significant bonus at the moment. Bye-bye. Oh, we're not even using HE shells yet. Oh, let the fun really begin. Those were armor-piercing shells. We just got to be careful not to get hit. These HE, looks like my first HE coming in now. All right, we're going to get one of our ships firing on this guy that's coming in close on me because I've got to be careful. Oh, there's a 3,600 damage hit in the rear. He's gone. And now we're firing on this guy. Now you can see, since I've got bigger guns, now he's got more guns. There definitely seems to be a scaling aspect to this. I've kind of suspected that. But depending on what you build, it tends to affect what he has. I'll go ahead and speed things up a little bit here. Oh, yeah. Doesn't take much, man. Couple volleys and he's down by half already. As soon as we take that guy out, we've got to go for this other ship that's coming in close. Big guns with lyddite. Oh, it's glorious. We'll definitely have to run a test with this after the Alpha 3 update and see how much those high explosive shells have been nerfed. All right, let's finish this battleship. Not quite yet. Here we go. Boom. Wow. Beautiful. All right. My battle cruiser is humming along at 26 knots. We're going to have to start turning toward him, see if we can catch up. He's going to try to run. Bye-bye. This is where he's going to try to do the same thing to me. He's going to try to run again, but this time I can catch up. 4,100 damage. Bye-bye. All right. Let's go back to my ships and see. Okay, he is still over in this direction. We've got radar, radar 1. So it's not the best radar, but it's still enough to let us know what's going on. And I don't know how fast his destroyers are, but I can't imagine they're going to be much faster than 34 knots. So hopefully I can catch up to him. This isn't one of the battles where it says the enemy won't retreat. This guy obviously will retreat. All right, we just spotted somebody. He's still coming at me. Whoops. Let's go ahead and slow back down to 28. Actually, we want 26, but we'll go 28 for now. As long as he's coming toward me. Just need to sink these 4 ships here. Hello, 1 hit, 1 kill. Bye-bye. Looks like that was a light cruiser. The key word being was. I'm going to get 1 firing on this one. And we'll get the 3rd firing on this one. So we'll have 1 battleship targeting, or 1 battlecruiser targeting each of these last 3 ships. So we can get them all. We'll go ahead and speed things up here. See what kind of accuracy we're looking at. 9%. Still, it only takes 1. 1 to kill him. There goes the rear one. There goes the front one, and that is it. That was a 12,000 hit. All right, so there you go. I think we'll call this one the INSTA-KILL battlecruiser mission. Let me know your thoughts. Use that comment section below, and we will desperately keep waiting for that Alpha 3. See you again soon. Thanks for watching.